Hi everybody, good morning. I'm doing this room XDR credential access. This is a premium room, so if someone doesn't have subscription, you can read from the screen. This one is part of TryHackMe Microsoft SOC systems like XDR and a couple of them. At least this one is part of the premium, not like the other one, part of the cloud subscription. So learn about techniques attacker use to steal account a credential. This is more introduction. We give us also access to the lab. I already got my access now. This is the XDR Microsoft Defender. Uh, the introduction. So threat actor need credential to gain and authorize access to system, elevate privilege and move laterally within the environment while appearing as legitimate user. In this room, we will explore techniques attackers employ to acquire authentication credential, including username, password, token, keys, which provide access to system application network. Objective, of course, what are credential access tactics, discuss various attack technique and how they can be mitigated, review incident related to malicious credential access to the Microsoft Defender XDR portal. So basically here is more how to check the logs in XDR, explain how to mitigate and respond to credential access within Microsoft Defender XDR. These two room we have XDR introduction if you want to do it. Yeah, this one is the good thing is they give you, because I don't think this is free from Microsoft. It's good to play around to see how it works. Now, what is a credential access? A credential access is a critical tactic in the attack kill chain where threat actor can steal legitimate credentials such as username, password, token, or cryptographic keys to gain unauthorized access to a system, network, or application. This technique allows attacker to impersonate user, escalate privilege, move laterally, and maintain persistence across the network. Common methods include, of course, brute forcing, keylogin, for example, credential dumping from memory, ALSAs, Active Directory, and all of that. Or exploiting misconfiguration authentication services because attacker appear a legitimate user. It's hard, usually sometimes, to detect them. For clarity, it's worth knowing that credential access is not the same as initial access. Basically, credential means you are already in. The major difference is that initial access, getting in, is how threat actor gain access to the target, but phishing and all of that. But credential access take control from within. So you're already inside the system of the user. For example, here they give us some nice things: privilege escalation, assume privilege rule, access sensitive system and administration tool, execute restricted command, lateral movement, persistence. So you can read about this. Common credential access technique: we have brute force, we have credential dumping, we have man in the middle. This when attack threat actor intercept like router, Wi-Fi, things like that. Stealing web session cookies. This is when an attacker captures authentication cookie that keep user login, input capture, and secure credential. Credential access is one of the most damaging phase in the attack chain. Here they give us, if you want to read more about it, in ATICK at credential access. Let's close this. I want to go to the lab. That's the lab, our lab. Let's do this question. After successful credential access tactic, can an attacker blend in? Yeah, of course, because it's on inside. So yes, they can. Uh, they can. So what's the process of extracting credential from system memory called? That's the memory. So we're going for the dumping part. Credential access can lead to privilege escalation, lateral movement, and uh, so you have access, privilege, lateral, and the next phase is the persistence. If you look here, lateral, and then you have the persistence stage. what? How am I spelling it? With an E. Next one is a technique. We're going now to brute force. A brute force attack, as you know, is Hydra using technique where attacker use automated tools to systematically guess password, encrypted key, and all of that. A brute force attack technique involves the following method that attacker can use to gain authorized access to an organization network. Credential stuffing. This is when attacker uses stolen username and password perform a previous data breach or fraudulent access user account exploiting password reuse. This usually sometimes when you find in CTF password in database, you test it for user. Maybe the user used the same password. Now, password spraying. This is type of brute force attack in which attacker attempt to access various accounts using a single common password instead of targeting a single account. Password cracking, of course, this one you crack the hash and things like that. Now, for example, now this talk about HDR. We'll go now as this. We'll go to the lab soon, but this is part. We'll see now this one when we arrive to the lab part. As a security administrator, here are some indicator brute force. A repeated failed login, of course, when you see too many failed login, same IP or user, multiple account lockout if you have a lockout functionality, login from unusual location or device, different country, different place, time, for example, unusual authentication traffic pattern. Mitigation technique, the most one is multi-factor and lockout, the password complexity, multi-factor authentication and lockout policy, like after fail or something like that. We have this room enumeration and brute force. If you want to go down, what factor increase the time required to crack a password? This is password complexity. Password complexity. Now, what should be implemented to mitigate automated multiple login attempt? Yeah, you can use the lockout, but I think for this one is more like multi. This one will block most because it's why is not working? Multi-factor authentication. What's the format here? No, you have three. What? No, no, not this one can help. What should be implemented to mitigate automated multiple login attempt? I think they're looking for this for the account. Yeah, you can use both of them. So if you have a system, basically use three. Use this, use multi MFA, and use this. You don't just use one of them if you want to high security. Sorry. Now, technique, credential dumping. Of course, here's the usual what we know. For example, when you have Active Directory rooms, credential dumping is a cyber attack technique in which threat actor extract username. This is the last room TryHackMe did for credential harvesting. Password hash and authentication. Take one. So most of them is we known as minority dumping. The NTDS, the Active Directory database, also secret dumping, and this sync attack. So basically we can see we're going out to the lab so we can see these things. Let's now. Credential dumping is a critical attack technique because it allows threat actor to steal valid authentication credential bypassing security measure. The mitigation, of course, protect access memory, ensure credential guard is implemented in XDR. Remember here we're talking about XDR, not something else. Implement least privilege, that's very clear. So even if you get access to a normal user, you don't harden Active Directory authentication, login and monitoring. Implement multi-factor. This is always the key. Most websites now start using it. As security admin, what control can be implemented to prevent the use of dumped credential? Uh, yeah, for TryHackMe they said, yeah, now they go in with this answer. So yeah, usually it help this one, multi-factor authentication. What database to do attack a target during NTDS dumping? The NTDS dumping, where is it? Where is it? We just saw it. NTDS usually what? It's related to. Oh, were they asking what they looking for? Oh, NTDS dumping. They're looking for the database. Looking for what? Where is it? They're looking for this because this is very important for an attacker to look for. No, the lab, of course, no, they changed it. Remember that in Monday it wasn't like that. It was username, password. No, I think, but because like that everybody will log in without need subscription. So now they go into the back the cloud way. So you have this. You can follow this instruction. It's straightforward. You log in and then you do that. That's the lab part. So you see it now. So you click join and then it show you open the lab and then select credential tab to view your login credential. Then you have username and password, sign in using username and password, sign option, and then yeah, so we have it in the lab. I already started here. So now, for example, we go into incident and alert, incident investigation, incident alert. We go into incident. I already have it in 6 months as soon as you remember me, so we can have the 6 months. Now we have this alert. We have, for example, multi-stage, lateral movement. There's a couple of them. Which one in this room they ask us to look for? So you have remember, don't forget to do your 6 months. Find incident with the name multi-state incident involving execution and lateral movement on one endpoint reporting by multiple source. 68. Yeah, you can just put 68 here if you get stuck. Why is not getting it? Really? What ID you supposed to search with? That's a 68. Yeah, put 68. Why are you not showing it? Oh, now we found it. That's multi-stage. Let's go there. Or you just go here. That's a 68. And you click here. If you want to do quick look what's inside. And then you see the detail of the incident 68. Or you open it a new page and look at it in whole detail. So basically it's this one. TryHackMe tell you open this arrow so you can see that. Then open alert page so you see a full. Depend what exactly. So you can see if you open here you can see the steps on it. That's one way to look for it, and then if you're interested in any part of it you can just open, or you can go to the main page and it show you all the detail like that. Attack story and related threat, view threat, let's view, and then alert. For example, this is the one that we saw that site. Remember, these ones are the same as you see them here. Assets, we know the device, or you can see it from we have Thompson, that's the name of the guy. Attack story, this is the story there. You have the graph, multi-stage. Don't get confused. But and they said which one we go into password spraying. Password spraying. Okay, this is the technical malicious use of. This is the report. Please make a moment to threat intelligent. This is if this is our report. That's nice. XDR give you more information. Now let's go to the we are interested in password spraying. Where are you, password spraying? uh, what the password spraying. So you either click, we just click, right click and open the whole thing in a new tab if you want. So you can keep looking if you look in testing something else. So if I go now to password spraying, now it open like that. So pass it's medium. You can see a user the PC height, for example here, and you can tell you all the information. Valid user invalid, no authentication version, and then okay, let's follow here. Tell you the process tree. You can see and you can see where if you go process tree down, suspicious PowerShell command line, suspicious sequence exploitation activity. We come back to this. Let's follow the room. Alert timeline is this one. I mean, password spraying, alert timeline, and then it tell you password spraying. If you click on that, we can see here, if you click on it, just click on it, it will show you here a script. We have a script, we can copy it, and then we can just come to our, and you can see this MC bypass. This is the PowerShell script that was run, and if you scroll down, it will give when it starts. You can see the name WinPWA, so we know. And you can see PowerShell packmaster, PowerShell binary invoke set bolt. So the name is already there of the script. This is the full script of that is running. To analyze it, you can see a name of it, and then if we go, this is when you can there. This is the command, and then we can go to, this is the content. If you click in PowerShell here, we can see the command line, so we can copy the command line, and you can see where it's coming from. So PowerShell repo is downloading from GitHub, and then raw GitHub, and you can see the name of the PowerShell Win PWM PS1. Okay, we'll come back to this now. Let's follow what TryHackMe is doing. You can see we got the script, we got the command evidence, because we have PowerShell alert. Let's go back. PowerShell spraying. All the information that you need. Sorry, that's sorry. You have this part we get now, and now after investigation and information gathering, this alert is considered malicious event. The following can be done to mitigate the threat and prevent further escalation. We can run an antivirus scan. This one you see them here. Where is it? PowerShell. Because the user PC we have there, we can click the three node. We can see we will not have this. This is just simulation, we don't have access to this, but it's a run antivirus scan, collect investigation package, restrict app execution, initiate automated investigation, initiate live, and we can go live, go hunt. We can go hunt here, because the next step here, they tell us for further investigation, security can leverage the QCL referred to cost to query language, and we create go hunt, and then we run queries. Where is that our go hunt? We can change, because one day we can say, for example, 7-day run query, and it gives us information what's happening in logon attempt, logon success, all detail for the user for that machine. And then this is, as I said, change the date if you want to get information. Now, sorry. Now, what do you click to go to the advanced hunting page? We already did it now. You go to this go hunt, so we go hunt. What is the name of the PowerShell script that executed? We already got it. The name is this one. You can see it's there, and it's also inside this. You can see WinPDOM. Did they ask for extension? Yeah. Now here the next part is XDR prevent, detect, and mitigate credential access attack. Now Microsoft Defender use multi-layer defense approach against credential access attack. It prevent credential theft, detect malicious activity, and enables swift automated response. For detection, of course, ensure all devices are inbound by Microsoft Defender endpoint. Ensure notification. Here talking about notification because you need to get an alert so you know what's going on. Notification on the setting, system setting, Microsoft XDR. What's the next step? Then email notification. What is it? Email notification, and you can get the rule. Do we have permission for this? Oh, we can see incident alert high and medium. Receipt tone is this one. Microsoft Defender, EDR, antivirus, smart screen, third party, custom MDO. So we have all this created, updated on August 1st. So you can do this. Use advanced hunting to detect. So investigation response hunting. That's another option we can play with. Investigation and response. Where is hunting? Hunting, advanced hunting. Because I'm zooming the screen, so that's why I don't. If I go there, we get where are you? Queries. You have this query. What it gives us? No result found. Why is the time managed? Last 30 days. You get queries, and you get also these community queries, credential access. That's credential access. Which one we using? Uh, Click credential access drop down and see different queries template available to find the credential access related activities. Okay, so which one? We have global strike, drop pro dump endpoint affected by cobalt strike. I don't know what. Elsa's credential dump. Uh, Widget caching. Let's do the Elsa's. Run query. Syntax error. What the hell? Why it's syntax errors? Let's run this one. Why it said the syntax error and it's part of the system itself? Open query in editor. Let's do the customer. I'm not sure it's supposed to give us query. Why they're not working? Huh. Query history result. Run query. He said expected. I'm not sure, guys. I'm not really good with this syntax. I don't know why. Let's try the one for example, detect credential dumping via suspicious model. Okay, let's take this one. Run query. No result found. Okay, how about 30 days? No result found. Custom time range from, let's say, from December to now. So there is no lab for that. Let's try the next one. Run query. No result. Okay. So what we looking for? There's no. The lab is not. I'm not sure what's going on. Why there's no result? All of them. No result. Huh. Next one. PowerShell command related to credential dumping. This was supposed to give us because we are in a dumping business. So no result. Are we selling device process event where file is PowerShell where process command line has any get credential invoke mimicas dump client. So what exactly this command we have here? PowerShell, it has PowerShell, so we have a PowerShell, the process command line, download string. Else, let's do, let's see if it, let's remove this dump crash and put that. Let's see if it finds something. No result. That's a process command line. So there's no process here. Where's the command, the process? And that's the whole command line. Guys, and this is more introduction. No way, it's not showing anything. Okay, let's move on. Implement Microsoft Defender for Identity to leverage its identity-based threat data. It is more what you can do, but they're not part of the lab. They are more, uh, yeah, if you do advanced stuff, I'm not sure this lab for this. Suspicious cables, ticket request, desync attempt, prevention. Ensure the following Microsoft Defender for endpoint attack, surface reduction, ASR, rules are in block mode to prevent. Yeah. So this is a couple of rules you can add. Block credential stealing from the Windows Local Security Authority subsystem for LSAS. Block executable content from email. This is for when you have an email phishing and webmail. Block processor creation originating from psec exec and DMI command. That's when no one used for prev. Use advanced protection against ransomware. So we have this where we can see them. Endpoint configuration management and endpoint. Where is the endpoint? An attack surface reduction can be created. Navigate to endpoint. Where is this endpoint? Endpoint configuration management, endpoint security policy. Create a new policy. Access denied. Okay. So basically, let's follow the screenshot. Attack surface reduction rules, and you can possibly you see these ones. Okay. Ensure Microsoft Intra ID security is configured with the following prevention: suspicious access activity. This is Intra ID already. Multi-factor authentication, privileged identity management (PIM). Configure additional condition access policy to block access based on new initial location. Block risk sign in, block risky user, block risk device access, block compliant device access, block legacy authentication protocol, the NTLM things. Configure Microsoft Defender Office 365, zero hour auto purge, anti-phishing policy, attachment policy, safe links. Can we access this email and collaboration? Okay, email and collaboration. Endpoint, we are not able to access to it. Email and collaboration policy and rules. What did it say? Oh, we have something. Thread policies. Thread policies. Mitigation and response. Let's see. Anti-spam, anti-phishing, anti-malware. What's inside the anti-malware? It's a nice tool. I'm not sure how much it costs. Or why is mitigation and response? See license requirement for Microsoft. Let's see. Meet the following prerequisite to leverage Microsoft Defender XDR. Hey, one thing I hate on Microsoft, you need a bachelor degree to understand their licenses. 360 and is too many stories here. Windows defines requirement. This is more things if you have you already have XDR license. Meet the following requirement. Okay, automate respond action. Quantum emulation file, key speech process, block URL, content ISO device, disable user, contain user, manual response action, isolate defected endpoint to prevent lateral movement. Okay, enforce password reset for compromised account using Inter ID, all of that. Disable breach. Okay, review group membership. Okay, remove two script and clear it. So that's for example the script that we have here. Trace credential theft tool and lateral movement activity using Defender XDR advanced hunting. Okay. Create conditional access policy, revoke refresh token, ensure access protection is enabled, use secure score to regularly review your security posture. What we got? No, this one I said we always on. Okay, threat policy. Let's do the question. Which ISR rule will prevent the delivery of initial payload, often include in delivery? So usually it's email related delivery, so phishing or something. Where is it? To prevent delivery of initial payload, so we go to this one. This we don't have permission to access to it. Which defender of Office 365 policy will block access to website hosting malicious script and executable? Will block access to website hosting malicious. So it's something related to links. Anti-phishing, no. Anti-malware, anti-spam, rules, policy. This is what? Threat template. Threat policy. What did we saw that? Configure Microsoft Defender for 65. Threat policy. Which we are here? Threat policy. Did we policy and rules? Alert policy, threat policy. What is alert here? Because we have safe attachment, no safe links policy will block access to website hosting malicious scripts. So the answer should be this one. Safe links, but why am I not seeing it? Okay, you're not there. What was the email and collaboration policy? Email and collaboration policy and rules. Threat policy. Anti-phishing, protect user from phishing attack. I'm trying to find where anti-phishing, safe attachment, safe links. Where is the safe links? I don't see it. It's default. I don't know, where is it? Anti-phishing, anti-spam, anti-malware. safe attachment, email authentication, advanced delivery, enhanced fitting, quantum policy. Huh, I don't know. Okay, what's the last question? What should be configured to protect the local security authority system Alsace service from attacker and stop credential dumping in memory? Uh, that guard things where we found that credential configure credential guard to isolate Alsace from attacker and prevent dumping of a credential from memory. So that's credential guard. What did it do? It should be credential card. What exactly? Oh, the C. What I'm writing. Let's see what that credential guard. Configure credential guard default enablement. Hey, there's too many things to learn. In any case. So guys, this is more introduction. The last part there is no lab for it, but it's good room. This room we discuss credential access attack tactic and Microsoft Defender XDR, comprehensive approach to securing an organization digital environment through a layered defense strategy, ensure enhanced protection against threat actor maliciously accessing credential. Especially explore the following topic: an overview of credential access attack tactic, brute force technique, credential dumping technique, investigate credential access incident, discuss detection, prevention, and mitigation technique with Microsoft. I'm not sure. It's too many things. You need more practice for this to play with. But I'm happy with these SDR things. I don't know. It depends on how much they charge for it. I don't know how much the cost for these things for company to pay for it, so you can get all the stuff detection. I like the format, and you have all the alert. This is the report for you, so you don't need to type. Yeah, thank you guys. Did we finish the room? We finished the room. Thank you very much, guys, and yeah, hope you like it. Press like and subscribe. Thank you very much, and have a good day.